I would like to add my own personal apologies to the apologies that James and Rupert Murdoch have made today. Clearly, what happened at the News of the World, and certainly when the allegations of voicemail intercepts of victims of crime, is pretty horrific and abhorrent. So I just wanted to reiterate that. I also was very keen to come here and answer questions today. As you know, I was arrested and interviewed by the police a couple of days ago, so I have legal representation here just so I don't impede those criminal proceedings, which you would expect. But I intend to answer everything as openly as I can and not use that if at all possible. And I know you've all had a briefing around the same.
Well, we are grateful for that. So perhaps I can invite you to comment on whether or not you now accept the statement issued saying that News of the World journalists had not accessed voicemails or indeed instructed investigators to do so is actually untrue.
Well, again, as you've heard in the last few hours, the fact is that since the Sienna Miller civil documents came into our possession at the end of December 2010, that was the first time that we, at the senior management of the company at the time, had actually seen some documentary evidence actually relating to a current employee. I think that we acted quickly and decisively then when we had that information. As you know, it was our evidence that opened up the police inquiry in 2011, in January. And since then, we have admitted liability on the civil cases, endeavoured to settle as many as possible. We've appointed Sir Charles Gray so that victims of phone hacking, if they feel they want to come directly to us and don't want to incur expensive legal costs, they can come directly and be dealt with very swiftly. As you know, the court process is taking its time, and those cases aren't going to be heard until, I think, January 2012, so the compensation scheme is there in order for people to come forward. So, of course there were mistakes made in the past, but I think and I hope that you will agree, since we saw the evidence at the end of December, we've acted properly and quickly.